Kenny's Place at 7677 Southeast 41st Court. Give them a call at 867-1213. It's a caring place for people and plants. It's Kenny's Place.
All right, 22 minutes after 9 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Monday morning. Today is National HIV Vaccine Awareness Day. Dr. John Ward is on the phone. He's the director of the Division of Viral Hepatitis at the National Center for HIV/AIDS. He is HIV/AIDS, viral hepatitis, STD, and TB prevention at the Centers for Disease Control. I guess that's the whole title. Wow. He's going to talk to us about the importance of hepatitis C testing and the linkage to care for those infected. Good morning, Dr. Ward. How are you?
Good morning. It's nice to be here.
And where are you? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. That seems to be the hub for healthcare, isn't it? I mean, is it just me, or is that true?
Well, it's the headquarters of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Well, today being National HIV Vaccine Awareness Day, just a side note, I know that's not the primary thing you wanted to talk about, but how effective is that vaccine?
Well, there's no vaccine on the immediate horizon for HIV. What I'm here to talk about today is a cause of death in the United States that actually results in more people dying than HIV, and that's hepatitis C.
Oh, okay. And what distinguishes the differences in the hepatitis B and C? And I don't even know. Is there an A? I don't even know.
There is an A. Hepatitis C is a blood-borne virus, causes chronic infection, meaning it can live silently in the body for years without someone knowing about it. It is spread through blood contact, which was very common before the virus was discovered in 1989. And because it lives silently in the body for years, we're just now seeing an epidemic of liver cirrhosis and liver cancer caused by these infections several decades ago, and that's hitting the baby boomers the hardest.
Okay, so how would we know if we had this that was dormant, and if we found out, is there something we can do about it?
So the only way one can really know whether they've been infected with this virus or not is to go and be tested. Baby boomers are 6 times more likely to be infected than others. They're the ones where we're seeing this epidemic of liver cancer and liver cirrhosis. So it's important for the baby boomers to go and ask their doctor for this test the next time they're in there for a visit.
Right.
And if they are infected, there are life-saving curative treatments that are available now that were not available even just several years ago that can truly be life-saving.
Can I I don't know if this is a sensitive question or not, but we don't do the blood tests for marriages anymore. I don't know if that's nationally or just in the state of Florida. But so here's my question, and just wherever this takes you, I'd like to hear. If we had that blood test before we got married and have never had extramarital relationship in any way, is that what you call it? Extramarital? Mm-hmm. Whatever, sex outside the marriage. Would there be no way we could have hepatitis C?
Well, we're recommending a one-time test. That usually one time is enough. And so, if you know for certain that you've been tested for this infection and you're a baby boomer, then that should tell you whether you're infected or not. But we're most concerned about the millions of baby boomers who have not yet been tested and are living silently with this infection and are slowly progressing to liver cirrhosis and liver cancer.
Can a person just go into their physician's office or a health clinic in their community to ask for this, or does it have to be prescribed, the test?
Yes, it's a widely available test, readily available to every clinician in the country, and they do have to order it. But it's one that, like I say, is readily available, so it should be no problem. We're concerned that many clinicians may not do that automatically, and it's really important for baby boomers in Ocala to take charge of their health and ask that clinician for that test, particularly if they're already getting blood drawn for another reason. It's very simple to just add that hepatitis C test, and in almost all cases, it doesn't result in any extra additional cost for the patient, and then they will know for certain whether they have this infection or not.
When a person donates blood, is that one of the tests that the blood is screened for?
Yes, it is.
Oh, really? So if you donate blood, the blood bank would let you know?
They should, yes, absolutely. If you've been a frequent blood donor and haven't been notified, that is an indication that you are not infected with this virus. I think it doesn't hurt to have that test run by your everyday clinician, but the blood supply is now screened for hepatitis C.
So if you found out that you are, would you call it a carrier? If you're infected by the hepatitis C virus, you would have you don't necessarily have to have symptoms, right?
That's correct. Oftentimes, it's a silent infection.
So do you do anything before you have any symptoms, or do you wait until symptoms, or what do you do?
Well, you get diagnosed, and then the clinician can then order some tests to see how damaged your liver is. And obviously, if you already are having liver damage, it's even more important to get on those treatments as quickly as possible. And there are national guidelines out there that clinicians can use to determine who needs treatment immediately and who can wait. Now, one personal intervention, if you will, that someone can do if they know they're infected is to lower their risk of alcohol. Alcohol really is like gasoline on hot coals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it really inflames the liver disease, and so someone who knows they have hepatitis C should really essentially stop drinking.
Just don't drink at all.
And that will slow their liver disease. But in the meantime, they should be getting regular checkups, and if that liver disease continues to progress, despite their best efforts, there are all oral, relatively short-acting curative treatments out there that can eliminate this virus from the body.
My notes say that tomorrow is the 4th National Hepatitis Testing Day, so this is perfect timing, Doctor. Before we say goodbye, we got about 40 seconds. Do you have a website we can go to?
Yes, I encourage everyone to go to cdc.gov/no more hepatitis. That's KNOW, more hepatitis.
Oh, KNOW. Okay, no more. That's clever. Dr. John Ward, thank you so much for being on the air. Thank you for what you're doing. I'm sure you're saving lives just by doing these interviews.
Well, I hope so. Everybody can help their own health by getting tested for hepatitis C.
Good job. All right, thank you. We'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
News Radio, I'm Pam Puso. Serious charges against nearly 200 people after a deadly biker brawl in